Good luck and have fun.
You're gonna need it.
They're attacking our cute little probes. Hey, they're attacking our base. Base is under attack. Hey, they're attacking our base. Not the probes.
Prismatic core online. Processed. It shall be done. Aradakura.
Our pylon's under attack.
Channel the light of Io. Prismatic core online.
Base is under attack.
We're at full power. This vessel shall. Prismatic core online. We're at full power. Calibrating void limit. System channel the light of Io. Phase crystals charged.
Teleport successful. Where do I? The sky? Teleport successful. Teleport successful. Teleport successful. Teleport successful.
Alright, we're gonna go Phoenixes.
The minerals have up and gone.
Time for battle. I am eager to honor. Woof. Teleport successful.
Oh shit.
Teleport successful. Teleport successful.
Mineral field depleted.
Together.
Teleport successful.
The minerals have up and gone.
The skies await. Warp teleport successful.
Let's see what he's up to.
Teleport successful.
Finished learning.
On the wings of justice, I will comply. Teleport successful. Our doctor. Where do our enemies lurk? Understood. For honor, time for battle. I will comply. On the wing.
And they're out of here.
I am teleport successful. Understood. For honor.
God.
To Templari. Anan Porgal. I stalk through the stars. La Farosh.
Alright, let's rewind. Hey, thanks, The Swarm. Love your stream. Keep up the good work. Appreciate the message. The good vibes. Got a sick Proton swing last night. You got any sick wins lately? Had some fun ones. Usually I get a little creative when I enjoy those. Recently, I would probably say there was a fun game where I kept making hatcheries and did it was like a ZVP fun game. But yeah, there's a couple. The more you play, the more you catch those good juicy games. And the more master you play, you can find them really quick. Alright, so what I'm doing right here is I'm making my pylon. My pylon is right here on this side because I can make my gateway and my forge and not give them any space to make a pylon. So we go and do that. And I know that there's a chance that we're going to miss each other. So you can't really tell unless you go opposite. So you could always go opposite if they don't check. Obviously you're going to catch them because that's the way that the probes go. So this kind of gives it a little mystery. The time that you find out that there's a cannon rush or even there's something fishy is around this time when the first probe gets to the base really close to it. When it gets really close, you're gonna run into another probe, right? So we're running into to another probe, and then these guys are crossing as well. So we got the crisscross. That tells you that's the secondary notice that you're getting cannon rushed. The first one is usually when you meet in the middle. It's like, okay, I met in the middle. Why am I meeting somebody in the middle? You know, why are they sending the probe after pylon scout instead of gate scout? So this one doesn't give you that chance. This one goes one way that way, one way this way. So you would have to go around deliberately just to catch him if he is going for a probe. So he's going to see it and you're going to see it. So sometimes you're like, do I want to be anonymous about it? Do I not want to show it? Or do I want to find out if he's doing it? You know, usually what you do is you find out that he's doing it by the second probe. So you don't have to. You could dodge this one technically. And you're not going to get that like early knowledge that there's a potential and you're waiting for that second probe scout. You can scout it usually when you find this probe. Now in this case, again, we miss it, but we caught it right here pretty much on our first one. Like for me, it would be here. This is the one. This is the one that you find out for sure you're getting cannon rush. You already saw one in the middle, and this is when you're over here, you spot another one. So what do you do here, right? You know, it's like, okay, I'll cannon rush him, and then he'll cannon rush me, and we'll all just cannon rush everywhere. You could do that. You could do the cannon wars, or you could the next thing or transition. So I like to transition because, yeah, it's fun to cannon war, but you know, you want to make sure you lock in the next step, you know. So the best thing is usually when they cannon rush, they have to save their money. So what Protoss's have to do usually is have a probe and right click it to the gas, and then the gas could, you know, keep you from making a gas, because this is what you work on your side. If you're cannon rushing, and then on your side, you should know that there's going to be a gas potential, gas steal. So here's the probe. Now I could have lost one gas, but I was watching. If I lose one gas, I'm gonna go for this one, because you can see my probe is right here. You see my probe? He's holding to this gas. I only want to sacrifice one gas if he's the gas stealer. If he's a gas thief, you know, I don't want to lose too much mining, so at least I'll lock in one gas, and he can't take my two gases. So when he gets close, I kind of just whoop, lock it in, and if he gets that one, he gets it. But for me, I need the resources, and I'm getting my two gases here. So on his side, he's scouting around, trying to cannon rush, because he's going for it. And for me, I just go for the transition, which is lock their gases. The next thing would be the pylon at the bottom and a cannon, so that you can keep them from expoing. The problem is, I believe he locked me in. Yeah, so he locked me in, and so I recalled out just to maximize my income by using two probes in the mining. I know he's gonna make a base. I know he's making a pylon here, because that probe disappears, and he's a cannon rusher. So cannon rusher, this probe disappears. Come on now. So I go for here, and before I even look and find him, I'm already sending a pylon. You know, before I even look, and that's because that's how they think, and that's gonna happen. You know, he's gonna want a cannon rush from here. Go this way. So pylon before I scout, and then yep, expected. So if I want to commit with a cannon to cannon, you know, we could do that. The only problem is his pylon's quicker. So it is almost done. Mine's just started. So I'm gonna have to sacrifice pulling some workers on this one. If they were at the same time, then we would be okay. But because of that, we have to send some workers. And if I wanted to, you know, say keep pylon walled, then I can make a cannon, say like a pylon gateway cannon, and try to, you know. But with this one, it's more like just cancel it, forget the cannon in the first place. At least it was there for in case anything, in case he already had for some reason a cannon here. There's already a pylon to make a cannon and lock him from getting any further. So yeah. So here, I went back to his base, because like I said, I had to recall back out. So I went right back out with my hidden probe, because I snuck out with this while he was building the cannon, so I didn't get killed. So this is a lockout. You know, usually you get 2 or 1 battery shield in the cannon. This is just a delay, just to keep the zealot or the probe from going in and making a nexus. So it's not really like I'll make like 10 cannons right here. You want to be conservative. So this is just locking him out for a little bit, you know, like cutting the fuse a little bit. I don't want it too long, but just enough. And I know he's going to expo. Why? Because there's this probe right here that's missing. We got this probe inside, but what about the one here that made this cannon? So if I'm locking him out from this base, the next thing he would have to do, because his gases are locked out as well, is to take an expo. So I don't know where he's going to expo, so I have to start from one direction. And so then I just kind of just go around, just find out where the nexus. Oh, we found it. Okay, and the good thing is we found it before it came up. What I would do if it did go up and it was too late, I would steal the gases. Usually I steal the gases if I can't get the cannon rush in time. But because I had a little bit of time, I cannon rushed. So, and he committed with the pylon, so I wasn't sure if he was gonna recall his probes and just go, you know, guns blazing. Which in that case, if I saw it even recalling, I would make a gateway and a pylon, or I'll start pylon walling these cannons, and it should be good.
Hey, they're attacking our base.
But he started committing. I'm like, is this for batteries? I didn't know, like, is that cannon gonna do something? I was confused. And that cannon gonna do? I was like, Jimbo, come on. Yeah, it was. He had he wanted to do something with the battery shield. He wanted to like battery overcharge it, maybe recall. What did he have at that time? He didn't really have anything. Probably wanted a stalker. So that was because he didn't expect me to scout it. He didn't expect the cannon rush at his hidden base. Who would think that, right? So I ended up taking this base because I can't take that one. There's already a cannon. I don't want to bother by making a cannon, waiting to kill the bases and then make it. So I'm just gonna make it over here. He has the cannon there, so I can't go out just yet. So I'm like, I'm fine with that. As long as I got an early start with the Nexus. You know, he's already lost gas time compared to me, so I have the gas advantage. And now because I killed his Nexus, I also have the how would I say it? The economy advantage, because usually they get two bases. Even if they're lacked on gas, they'll eventually get it quick enough on two bases. So, and then battery shield and stuff. So I'm scouting, looking for the other, just in case. You always want to scout. You always want to be confident in the map that there's no other base. So even patrol them if you wanted to. Patrolling is always nice. Sometimes I'll patrol here and here 2 different probes because of F2. Sometimes I push that F2 a little too much. But, you know, practicing on using it and then using unit hotkeys, so it's fine. But because I use the F2, I can't send a Zealot, because the moment I use F2, all of a sudden they start going to wherever I send everybody. So the probe is a really good way to patrol without having to worry about the F2, you know, the thing. So here I'm going for, I knew he was getting, I couldn't tell what he was going to want to do. I killed that pilot just in case. And I revealed my void raids. I assume he probably just, yeah, he was going Phoenixes already. And the Phoenixes are usually a good choice. I would have done Phoenixes if I didn't feel comfortable taking a Nexus. But because I took the Nexus out, and I know that he didn't have this one, and I know he delayed his gases, if he was going Phoenixes, which would be a really potential versus with the Cannon Rusher, I would get enough Void Rays to at least, you know, poke them out and then combine them with Phoenixes. I just wanted to be sure. So, and I had the income and the gas advantage to do that, to be sure, right? So I saw the Phoenixes. I'm like, oh, okay. So you are going Phoenix. You do have some stalkers. So he wanted to go like a gateway play, but then he's like, let's get more Phoenixes. But he only has 1 Stargate. So I canceled it, even if it took a Void Raid out, because we're pretty much resetting the Nexus. And if we're resetting the Nexus, that gives me more time that I'm mining than he is. And then I can start locking in the gases. Yeah, he's pretty behind now at this point. So the only thing you have to do is just make sure you don't mess up. You know, so for me, I got the Void Raids, I canceled the Nexus, and now I'm just going to use them for buffer. And the Phoenixes, we're going to get a decent amount of them and get the Phoenix range. If you're going to make a decent amount of Phoenixes, Phoenix range is definitely something you want to use. It's, if your opponent uses it and you don't, that can cost you. Alright, we saw the 3rd Nexus, so that's gonna be fine. Yeah, see? He doesn't have it, and he has fewer phoenixes than me. Not a good situation. So if you're making any more than like 3 phoenixes, you're probably gonna make a few more, and I would definitely recommend to get that range. Yeah, at this point I had more phoenixes than he had stalkers. But you know, he tried to cannon rush me. He learned something.